Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars, Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Jaguars will kick it away first. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Smashes through the tackle. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Rockets. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A first down for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
A strike downfield. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And I love those big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
Okay,
And the Jaguars with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They think there's room to run to the right here. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
The Jaguars will try to move the chains on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Still on his feet. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field. I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up 4th down. Number 16 on to punt it away. That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
The Jaguars will call on their punt team. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Quick strike complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that.
brings up.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Toppin.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Toppin. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Jaguars will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Toledo offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to...
Fires and picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll give it to him again. Oh, the ball squirts out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways, and the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Off the play fake. Going over the top. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Alabama.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes his connection. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's going to pass. It's on target and complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll bring it back. It's strong. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Alabama.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll take the deep shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rockets will line up to kick off and start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Quarterback checking off. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's strong. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh. They're hurting this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
He's open on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Ready to try the point after. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Toppin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think
Makes the catch down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Jaguars moving quickly to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Second down.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll run play action. The throw. Grab near the sticks. It's strong. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Okay, ready?
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking to throw on second down. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Powers through the defender. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Alabama 17, Toledo 14.
First down to start the drive after the break.
3:25.
Looking to move it through the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Rockets line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's strong. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll run it from the gun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They go to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Jaguars look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Toppin. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And when you run screens, it's important that your quarterback buy time, so you can get those linemen out in front and try to really set up the screen. He bought time to the last possible minute, took it on the kisser, but made the completion.
Give to the fullback. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. It's first down from the 11.
Slide 22. Easy.
Give to the fullback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's got room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.